The Stoic Samurai, how Marcus Aurelius and Miyamoto Musashi mastered unshakable confidence. Chapter 1, The Calm Before the Storm. In the late 3rd century, a Roman emperor sat beside his aqueduct, watching water steady and unruffled. Marcus Aurelius, who would later write the Meditations, realized that strength does not come from thunder, but from the quiet within. In the same breath, a young Miyamoto Musashi, in the wilderness of Japan, practiced his steel swordship beneath a storm-clouded sky. While the world outside roiled, both men found center. From their example, we learn that confidence is forged not when circumstances favor us, but when we learn to keep our mind still as the river. When crises arise in life or business, the first step is not to react but to observe. What is happening? What is within our control? Today you can practice the same pause by setting a timer each morning for 5 minutes of silent breath. Notice the thoughts that surface, then let them drift like clouds. This practice anchors you so that no external noise can shake your confidence. In closing, remember that the greatest warriors are those who master the quiet in their own minds. Like this video, share it with someone who needs calm, and subscribe or follow for more stories that blend ancient wisdom with modern life. Reflective question: when in your day do you feel most rattled, and what could you pause for a moment to regain steadiness? Chapter 2, The Blade of Purpose. In the 14th century, a samurai named Musashi once fought a duel against 9 opponents all at once. Instead of merely seeking victory, he thought of the larger purpose: protecting his honor and his family. He moved with purpose, each strike a deliberate act in a larger strategy. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that his role as emperor was to guide the empire with virtue, not merely to rule. When he faced a plague or a war, he asked the same question: what is the purpose behind my action? Business leaders today face many distractions: profit margins, social media engagement, quarterly reports. To stay unshakable, align each decision with a purpose deeper than the numbers. Write down one core purpose sentence that will guide you through the day and refer to it whenever doubt arises. Conclusion: purpose is the sharpest blade. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for more empowering lessons from history. Reflective question: what is the purpose behind your next big decision, and how will it shape your actions? Chapter 3, The Art of Uncertainty. During the Roman Empire's golden age, Marcus Aurelius often wrote to himself, "If the path is uncertain, look to how the rivers flow around obstacles." He saw that adaptability was key. In Japan, Musashi famously described that a sword is nothing if its holder cannot change. When market conditions are volatile or personal crises appear, holding on to certainty can be a trap. Embrace uncertainty as the terrain where true confidence flourishes. A practical tool today: choose a task you have been avoiding because of uncertainty. Break it into the smallest manageable steps. Each successful step builds confidence, proving that uncertainty is not a foe, but a space for growth. Conclusion: confidence thrives in the uncharted. Remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow to keep learning how uncertainty becomes opportunity. Reflective question: how can you transform an uncertain situation into a chance to practice confidence? Chapter 4, The Discipline of Reflection. After each duel, Musashi took the time to write a single line in his diary, one truth he gained that day. In each line lay the disciplined reflection of a warrior who refused to let defeat define him. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, also recorded each thought, criticism, and triumph, turning daily reflections into a map of resilience. Today, you can adopt the same ritual. End each day, write one sentence capturing what challenged you and what you learned. This practice solidifies the lessons, turning them into muscle memory, enabling you to respond calmly the next day. Conclusion: reflection is the forge that hardens confidence. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for more ancient practices that change modern lives. Reflective question: when was the last time you reflected on how you handled a challenge, and what did you learn? Chapter 5, The Legacy of Fearlessness. Musashi once wrote that true courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to walk into danger with a steady heart. He did not let fear dominate his path. Instead, he let reason guide him. Marcus Aurelius, a man who wore armor and wore the burdens of empire, also taught that no external fear can crush one whose mind is governed by virtue. He confronted calamities with stoic calm, believing that fear is a choice, not a fact. In today's fast-moving world, fear of failure, rejection, or criticism grips many. Turn fear into a signal that you care enough to respond. When a new project feels scary, ask, what could be gained if I succeed? This reframing changes fear into motivation. Conclusion: true confidence is the partnership between reason and courage. If you found the story inspiring, like the video, share with anyone who needs courage, and subscribe or follow for more insights blending philosophy and practical action. Reflective question: what is one fear that has been holding you back, and how will you apply reason to move past it? Philosophy Spotlight: Stoicism. Stoicism, an ancient Greek tradition, teaches that we cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor turned philosopher, wrote daily that what disturbs us is not external events, but our judgment of them. This simple truth is a cornerstone of unshakable confidence. 2 lessons from Stoicism that still guide modern success. 1. Focus on control. Identify what you truly can influence: your thoughts, actions, values. By directing energy to these areas, you eliminate the paralysis that unmanaged fear causes. 2. Reframe adversity. When setbacks arise, instead of lamenting them, ask what can be learned. Every challenge becomes a training ground for resilience, sharpening your inner resolve. 3. Live by virtue. True confidence comes from aligning actions with integrity. If honesty, courage, and compassion guide you, external validation will feel less critical. In the context of a Stoic samurai, these principles merge. A warrior's calm blade cuts through uncertainty. A soldier's disciplined reflection turns mistakes into wisdom. A leader's purposeful action creates steady influence. By practicing Stoic clarity, consciously setting priorities, accepting what is beyond reach, and learning from every mistake, anyone can develop confidence that does not waver. Whether you command a global firm, lead a community, or simply navigate daily life, the Stoic philosophy offers a timeless blueprint for resilience, purpose, and unwavering self-belief.